Hey, it's Laura Whitelaw here from Overwhelmed to Empowerment and laurawhitelawcoaching.com. Thanks very much for visiting my channel. I'm a mindset coach who helps people achieve emotional and financial freedom. And today we're talking about how to overcome the fear of not having enough money. It's mid 2020 at the time of this recording, and a lot of people have stated that they'd like to hit the Control Alt Delete button and have a do-over on this year. Did you buy a planner at the start of this year? If so, you might have burned it by now. Anyway, this is the fourth video in this series about money worries and job losses. And hopefully it'll be helpful at this time when so many across the planet are out of work at this time. And if you want to watch the rest of the videos in this series, I'll leave links below in the description to this video. But before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that more people will see this content and benefit from it. So getting back to our topic on how to overcome the fear of not having enough money, I know all too well what that feels like. In my last video, I shared how my hubby and I were deeply in debt years ago and how a technique called tapping helped me to overcome all my money blocks, and it was life-changing. So much so that now I have a coaching business helping others to do the same. When we're fearful, it pinches off our ability to tap into our inner guidance. So if you're in a situation right now where money is tight or gone due to job loss, you will have a hard time moving forward. I'm willing to bet that you've got thoughts like, what am I going to do? There's just not enough money. How am I going to pay the bills? What if I can't pay my rent or mortgage or car payments, and there aren't enough jobs out there, or the economy is in the tank? And that's only going to create more fear. It's like a vicious cycle. There's this thing in your brain called a reticular activator that's like a homing beacon. It's an ancient part of our brain that helped us survive in caveman times. And so when we were hungry, we would focus on finding and killing an animal for food, and the reticular activator would help us locate the next wildebeest so that we could survive. In modern times, you might have noticed that if you were in the market for a new car and you found one that you liked, suddenly you saw that same car everywhere. Or if you're a mother, perhaps when you were pregnant, it seemed like everybody around you was pregnant. That's the reticular activator at work. So with tapping, what we're going to do is shift your focus away from not having enough money so that you can focus more on the abundance that's all around you so that you can attract more of that. Tapping is also known as emotional freedom techniques, or EFT. It's a method that's been around for more than 20 years and has helped millions of people around the world. It's safe and effective and might look a little weird to you if you've never been exposed to it before. It uses acupressure points on the face and body to help calm the stress response that we feel as a result of money issues or trauma or other negative emotions. You'll find that you'll feel more calm and peaceful afterwards, which is where your true power lies. We often think that we need to push and struggle through life to get what we want, but isn't that so exhausting? The reality is that we can get what we want when we relax and allow more ease and flow into our lives. It's like let go and let God, as they say. So the way the process works is that first we need to acknowledge the negative emotions and the negative thoughts in order to release them. So let's get started. Just follow along with me. Tapping on the side of the hand. Even though I have all this fear about money, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have all this fear about not having enough money, I'm open to having a different perspective. Even though I have all this fear about not having enough money, I honor how I feel, and I'm open to letting it go. All this fear around money. There's just never enough. I have all this fear that there's never enough. What if I can't pay the bills? What if I lose my home? I feel all this fear about not having enough money. I wonder if I can let go of this fear, but it doesn't feel safe to do that. I'm not sure if I'm ready to let go of this fear. It doesn't feel safe to let it go. I'm not sure I'm ready. What if everything falls apart? Not ready to let it go. But what if letting go of the fear opens up new opportunities and helps bring new ideas on how I can manage this situation? Maybe I can release this fear and feel more confident with money. I like the idea of feeling more confident with money. So I'm open to letting go of this fear. This fear of not enough money. And allowing myself to feel more calm and confident about money. What if I can allow myself to trust that everything will work out somehow? Even though I can't see how that will be possible. It feels a lot better to be optimistic and hopeful. So I'm open to letting go of this fear. This fear of not having enough money. And letting in peace and calm. And divine guidance on the next right steps for me. So take a deep breath and let it out. And you may need to tap along with this video a few more times in order to release deeper and deeper layers of the stress and anxiety around money. But pretty soon you'll start feeling a lot more optimistic. Please leave me a comment below and let me know your feedback, and don't forget to hit the bell notification and the subscribe button so that you'll know the next time I post a video on this topic. Thanks very much for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.